Could you react to Sacy's Valorant career? You and OpTic with Loud Rivalry? Well, this is about to go live, no? What is it? Sacy reacts to his pro career.
Hello, I'm Sacy, formerly a member of Vikings Loud Sentinels, and now I'm retired. And I'll be reacting my Valorant career.
Meu nome é Gustavo Rossi, sou mais conhecido como Sacy.
Do you think this chamber buff is gonna make a huge difference? I think it will, yeah.
Joguei LoL profissionalmente aí
because teams can stray away from double duelists or just have and just have a chamber instead of a second duelist.
And then after a while,
and the chamber would be able to take space
League of Legends games,
and lurk aggressively, which becomes a pseudo second duelist.
I wasn't having fun anymore, and I always had fun playing FPS games since I was like a kid. And then I heard about Project A. I was like, damn, this is the fun game. First thing that I noticed when I came into Valorant is that people didn't know how to manage a resource, you know, like I already knew.
Wait, who made this video? Count. Okay, right, dude.
You know, the cooldown, what to expect from the enemy, so I could be like ahead when they were playing the rounds. So that's why I think I was really good in clutches, for example.
Vikings.
Or no, yeah, I was decent, not bad. Just people were bad. What is this? X10? Oh, we destroyed them. I think it was my first match internationally, yeah. Was it COVID this time? Yeah, I think it was like, yeah, COVID time. It was a big arena though. Just less people. And masks. Okay,
match is starting? Okay, we'll watch after because people have ads for some reason. What about this guy? Yeah, this guy has more subs than I do. No, we're getting rid of this guy. We're taking him out of the game. Yeah, listen, I know you're in here. Number one. I am number one. I promise you will not be for long. I promise. If you keep this shit up. Videos. Most popular. What the f*** is this? Yo, go back to Minecraft then. Wait. You are here. I just said this. No, this guy's shameless. No, we're getting rid of him. You're my first target, buddy. I'm copyright striking this guy. I have to. I have no choice. He has way more subs than I do. This is actually annoying me. The f, bro.
Liquid game on the Iceland didn't count. We were noobs. On this tournament, we actually learned how to play the game as a team. And then we were like, damn, now we know how to win like a good game.
Just kidding. I'm not doing that.
Late. So we learned like 4 days before the match started, so we didn't have enough time to practice. This Vikings roster was like the start of everything, I think. If it wasn't for the match we lost by like the comeback from Gambit, I think Loud would never existed. Because imagine a war that we won against Gambit. And
listen, let's make a deal. All right, let's make a deal. Merge your channel with mine. At least give me half the revenue from all these videos, including your Minecraft ones. Just take his Minecraft shit.
And we went to the playoffs for the first champions. I think the roster will try to keep going, you know, like maybe changing one guy to Gyro, but like keep the core at least. We didn't go to playoffs, so we could manage like to create Loud, to find Aspas, to find Les. Everything happens for a reason.
I can't hire all of them. I already hired Polsol. I hired Tamura. I can't keep hiring people. At this point, I'm gonna have to have a building to store these guys. I don't have the funds to pay these people. I have to monopolize, don't I? I actually do have to start paying all of them to stop fucking clipping my shit and then just instead putting it on my channel. All right, if I hire them, they have to kill their channels. They cannot post on their channels anymore. It can only be on my channel. They become clippers of just me. If you have a Minecraft video, it goes in my channel. I have to. What choice do I have? Now that's a W scam.
Wanted me to go to play for them for 2022. So if I went to Fnatic, Loud wouldn't exist. Tarik was like the only guy at the time that I like trust about like IGLing the team. So he would trust me, my ideas, in the same way that he trusts me, I trust him as well. So
do you have a FNS clip channel? I don't think so.
At the time, when my team started,
I just have one channel.
The tournaments in Brazil, especially like the first one that was the Masters, that was regional. The only
Milan
thing
is here.
My mind was like,
listen. Oh wait, I don't watch the Sacy thing.
Okay, now I need to like practice it even harder because I want to win like an international tournament from Brazil. And yeah, it worked. I talked to TenZ about Iceland. I was like,
You went to Overwatch. Thank you for tier 1.
we were lucky that
I'm doing well. How are you?
About the game. I remember like when I got to Iceland and we screamed Sentinels, Tyson did a live stream saying that
Don't say
the-
already
one of the
posted,
best players
chat.
that
It probably
he
is.
screamed against was Sacy. How it works. The
Hopefully you guys don't
protocols,
get
the
an ad.
fundamentals. And then after that, you can shoot the guy. What I told everyone on the team was like, every good team in Valorant has a star player as a duelist. So we need that star player. Otherwise, we won't win. And Aspas was that guy. When Champions was done, me and Sadhack, we were like, oh, we're gonna stick together. And I told him like, I'll be able to teach everyone about the game. So they only need to worry about shooting. And then we got Aspas, who first I thought was a cheater, I'm not gonna lie, because like the guy was young and it was like a beast. And then let's call Bancada, who was the best controller like back in the day in Brazil, and he was the experienced guy, so I didn't need to teach another one. And then Honor recommended last. He was like 16 years old back in the day. And I was like, really? Another kid? I was like, damn, it's gonna be hard. I told Sadhack, hey,
He said, really? Another one?
I'll take
Another
care of
fucking
Aspas.
child?
Let's like be the dad mom here. So yeah. And then the team was there. We had Last, we had Aspas, we had Bancada, and our core was me and Sadhack. And then we didn't have an org. So we're like selling the project, you know? Like I came to every org, I said, hey, this is our team, this is our lineup, this is our roster. I saw Loud as a potential to like grow our fan base in Brazil. I'll be able like to put more people into it, you know? More people is gonna be watching Valorant in Brazil. Imagine if I win with Loud, our scene was like going to like, I don't know, would grow like a lot. And of course, it happened.
Oh, dude, I hate this shit.
An FNS?
Okay,
How
thank
are
God.
you still doing
Thank
this?
God that shit is gone.
No way! FNS!
Wow.
FNS, bro, the GOAT.
Damn, good times.
I'm
chat.
smiling, but at the time I was crying.
Good times.
Just letting you guys know. Now this is champs. This is the upper final. Oh yeah, we destroyed them. Yeah, I remember like FNS was
said-
playing like Fade, Astra,
said
Chamber.
we were
No, it was
destroying
so
them.
Comp.
He said we're
Sorry,
destroying
It was
them.
bad comp. Yeah, we'll never lose to Chamber and Austin, bro. When we got to Turkey, everyone was like,
Wait,
"Damn,
what did he say?"
I was crying. Listen, just letting you guys know. Now this is champs. This is the upper final. Oh yeah, we destroyed them. Yeah, I remember like FNS was playing like Fade, Astra, Chamber. No, it was so comp. Sorry, go. It was bad comp. Yeah, we'll never lose to Chamber and Austin, bro.
That was not my
when
comp.
we got to Turkey,
It's not my
everyone was
comp, I
like, damn,
swear.
guys, I think like I'm pretty sure we're gonna win this tournament. You know, I feel like we just had this feeling. It was different, like for example from Sentinels. Masters Madrid was like, hey, let's go, let's try. Then suddenly like we won the whole thing. It was like, damn, I didn't know it was possible, guys. On Madrid was like magic. You know, we had like Tyson, and Zach, with some crazy stuff. I think OpTic was the team that made us evolve. You know, in a way that like a knowledge of the game. You know. Because I think FNS, the way that he called, I think OpTic was the only team at the time that knew how to do the basic stuff. You know, that's why they were so good. When two teams already know how to play with the fundamentals, it makes the mind games like flow. You know, like
So
that was the
sweet.
battle between Sadhack and FNS, for example, on the calls. You want always to be like 2 steps ahead of the enemy. And then FNS would try to read Sadhack, and Sadhack would try to read FNS. They were the only teams that could beat us on Aston, for example. And then we realized that after Iceland, after Denmark, that playing against OpTic, anti-strat is not enough. It's about adaptation, you know? That's what I think our games was so good, because we learn from each other every game. You know, like we had some response to their plays, and then they showed another way. Sometimes you don't even like doing a strat about it, you just adapt in the game. You know, trying to find solutions. And I think OpTic was really good at that. We wanted to prove ourselves. We wanted to show OpTic that we were the best team. So that's what made us like get better.
Damn, respect. Good times, truly. Peak times.
Say fellas.
Tyson loved Brazilian food, man. Who doesn't?
What do you mean?
Bro, Brian English got better. Like,
What is Tyson wearing, bro?
Fellas, everything. What up, fellas?
I learned
What the fuck? Why does Tyson look younger than he's ever looked before? He legit looks like actually like a kid. Like legit like 12 years old at most.
every like word that he learned at the time in Sentinels, he would not shut up about it, bro. Like, you know, like when a kid is like learning a new language or like just learning how to talk, and then they got a word and they don't stop talking. That was Brian's sentence. After we won champs, I actually like was getting ready to marry Sophie at the time. While we were playing champs, Sophia was doing all the stuff about our marriage because we didn't have time. But
So you're telling me this guy won champs and then got married? That must have been the best year of his life. Surely he's never had a better year than that. Like it's not nothing. No year will ever beat that year. Maybe the day his like kid is born or something. But outside of that,
she was back in
that's
Brazil.
a huge dub.
And then we heard about the franchise, everything that we need to move to LA. And then I got a lot of offers. Sentinels to me saying like, want to be part of the roster, they want to conquer.
You know what's crazy, chat? Like, I look back at Valorant history, and it literally feels like all of this happened yesterday. Like, shit, time flew by, man. It is wild that time has flown by this quickly. Like, it legit feels like it was yesterday. I was competing against this guy
as well. It was like, damn, I think this is the time.
It
now,
is genuinely
to
insane.
go for my second dream. It was like playing an organization
Like,
outside Brazil.
how am I out here? How am I sitting here in Toronto? Haven't even lived here in 10 plus years, watching a documentary of a player I feel like I was literally playing against yesterday. It's insane.
I was a huge fan of Tyson. I was like, damn, now I can play with Tyson. I thought Asp was everything. Now, damn, I'm gonna play with Tyson, you know? Imagine if I win of him. And then I went to Sentinels. And then you know what happened? We lost everything, bro. We lost for the whole year. It was like, me. No way. Then like, you know, a lot of things happened. The team didn't click. I was like, at least Sentinels gave me the full support. You know, they brought Sophia with me. We were together in LA. We had a good like office, apartment. You know, everything was like taking care of Sentinels. It was like a dream coming true, but we lost a lot. It was a good time, but it was a hard time. You know what I mean? Like, I felt like, damn, I just want.
He's talking about 2023, right? When they had the def lineup. Yeah, they were fucking absolute cheeks.
Champs.
Like, bottom of the drawer cheeks.
No, I'm losing everything, bro. Holy I'm so bad at this game.
Jordan is like a special guy though, because
He's too special.
he's the guy that reminds us of what is the final objective, you know?
Bro, what is that? Stop clapping.
Started feeling bad after that.
So sad.
Yeah.
Not gonna lie, I've never said this out loud before, not even to Jordan. But Jordan always says he really wanted to play with me. I really wanted to play with him too. Like, he genuinely seems like someone that would help a team, or he is someone that improved Sentinels, obviously. But he would be he's obviously such a good teammate to have.
Yeah, I miss those talks. The real ones. Oh, yeah, he's trying like to, like... Oh, it was so hot on the stage, and my head was like looking like a f***ing lamp. I don't know. Looking like crystal ball, you know? That's one thing that I missed from 2023. I didn't have like a guy that I could like yell at him, and after the screen was over, we would be like, be fine. I think that is the special thing about like between me and Jordan. We would fight a lot about the team, how we play, how he plays, but we had the same goal, you know. Let's win. Let's go to champions, you know. So we had that respect for each other that I.
Let's bring this back for a second. Could you imagine if Sentinels produced a documentary like T1 and you guys got to see the fights between Sacy and Zelsis? Sacy would have been cancelled before they ever won Madrid.
Missed so much.
Sacy has to pull off an absolute miracle. 5 HP drop down, backing away now. Wide!
Sorry, boys.
Make sure he can't cross out to main.
Don't remember this
Now he
play.
might have been in the back of his line. They're split on the angle and Sacy
Damn it, I didn't remember the play, for real.
What clutch?
Make sure he can't cross.
I missed so much.
Sacy has to pull off an absolute miracle. 5 HP drop
This
down,
was wild. He
backing
was so
away
low. I remember
now.
this.
Wide!
Sorry, boys.
Make sure he can't cross out to main.
Don't remember
Now
this
he
play.
might have
I don't remember this one.
They're split on the angle and Sacy
Damn it, I didn't remember the play, for real.
I didn't remember that one either.
Hold 1 second. Can you talk? Can you talk? Can you
Wait,
talk?
chat.
He might have
You guys notice the knife though?
been in the back of his line. They're split on the angle and Sacy
Damn it, I didn't remember.
This is the goated knife. If you haven't bought it already, you should buy it. Ginger, thank you for the tier 1 and 17 months. Appreciate you.
to play, for real. I'm good.
Hold one second. Can you talk? Can you talk? Can you talk?
Bro, he's saying
Talk,
duck,
talk,
no?
talk, talk. Sacy, hi. Sacy, hi. Oh, duck? I don't know what duck it is, bro.
I was so focused. I
remember
forgot it was
that.
last round. My bad. But I'm pretty sure that he said duck. At the game. It was like really loud. Duck, 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 duck. I was like, duck? Why he wants me to crouch, bro? Oh, Jordan. Such a crybaby. Amazing. The big guy with emotions. We lost a lot to Koreans in League. We're not in Valorant. Thank God. It's funny though, because like, the first feeling of getting your first international is way different than the second one. Not that the second one is bad, but the feeling of like getting the first international is like, holy f, I did it. It's like, damn, I really did it. And the second one's like, oh, now I remember, it feels good, but it's fine. Let's go for another one. You know, like the second was like, I was happy, don't get me wrong, but I was way happier for my teammates, you know, watching them.
Okay.
They've got all the
You wouldn't know? Yeah, I wouldn't know what it feels like to win a second one.
one.
Best chance was champs. 2022. So sad. Okay, I'm gonna watch Sacy. I'm gonna watch Sacy.
Getting their first international title. You know, like those guys feels the same way as I did back in the day. So yeah, it was a pretty emotional moment. I didn't realize at the time that I was the first player that won Masters and Champs. But in my head, it was like, damn, I was the first one. And the Brazilian one, it was like, that's huge. That's why like it's a legacy. And I was the first one, and nobody can take that off, you know.
Now I made a tough decision to stop playing. So
I had to record this a lot of time because I cried. First, I decided to retire like before Champs. My dog had passed away back in LA, and I was like really sad. I was like, damn, this is the time. Like I need a break. We were like having a meeting before the flight. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna tell the guys. Nobody will get like surprised when I say it. And then I go to the meeting, and Tyson started talking, and he says he's gonna retire. I was like, what?
He took his flow. Tyson took his flow.
I was watching him saying like, oh, I'm gonna retire. Like, damn. Like, should I say it too? And I was like, no. If I say it, we were gonna be because we're gonna go to Champs. And they will play knowing that 2 players are gonna retire. Our pressure is that, oh, Tyson's gonna retire. This is gonna be his last tournament. So let's give it like everything that we got into the tournament. But I felt that if I said something about me, it would get in a way that like, oh, what we're gonna do next year. You know, like I didn't want the boys to be worried about me. We were going back home, me and Tyson, after the meeting. And I come to Tyson, I was like, hey Tyson, just letting you know, because you're gonna retire. I know you're not gonna get affected by it, but I'm gonna retire too. So don't tell the guys. It's gonna be me as well, so I'll be with you on that. And then we lost. Hey Sacy, what is the plans? I was like, hey bro, I'm gonna retire. Don't cry, please. Oh Jordan.
Wait, what happened?
Such a crybaby.
What are you guys talking about? Oh, is my internet? Bro, please don't hack me.
I had that feeling that, oh, we gave it all. And then I was like, you know, drinking with Jordan, and he said, hey Sacy, what is the plans? I was like, hey bro, I'm gonna retire. And then Jordan like looked at me, he was like, what are you talking? And then, bro, he started crying. I was like, bro, why are you crying? I was like, damn, don't cry, please. Oh, Jordan, such a crybaby. Talking about it makes me sad, but I'm not sad. I'm happy. Don't get me wrong. Yeah, Jordan's a big baby. He has a good heart. That's why. Yeah, he cries a lot, but because we lived a lot of moments together. You talk more to your teammates than your dad, than your mom, than your real family. You know, so they start becoming a family too. That's why like people get emotional about it. And our team, we had a special connection.
I don't understand. What is going on? You guys missed it the entire time from when I started watching? It's annoying. It's annoying. So like around here, I'm not gonna rewind. It is what it is.
So it was a brotherhood in a way. Yeah, good times. Oh, now that I'm retired, I can have any day off that I want. We're living in a house back in Brazil. I'm streaming a lot. I still love the game, didn't change anything. I still play rankeds to win. When I watch Masters, when I watch Champions, like I see the people on stage. When I see my BR winning, when I see Sentinels winning some matches, I was like, damn, that must felt like really good. You know? So sometimes I miss it, but I think it's a good like thing to miss it, you know? It's all about like the stories that you created in your life, in your career. You know, you just take it with you. And now I'm enjoying my life in a best way possible.
We didn't miss anything.
I have a wife. I have a
promise
good
you.
house. I have my new dog. I can see my family. So, you know what? It was all worth it. You know, I don't have any regrets. I think that's why I can be in peace. I think everyone that I played with right now, we have like a good friendship. have good memories. We respect each other so much. I think that was my main goal when I came into Valorant, being like a veteran, to be a reference, to be an example for those guys. And I think it made me realize that I was like, even if I didn't want to, I was a leader. You know what I mean? I wasn't the ideal, but I was the example, like the guy that they would follow all out of the server. Every tournament that we won, that we lost, we always like learned together. Everything that happened in my career, I took with me, you know, like after I retire now, I use everything that I learned. I have like a more, how can I say, like, I can control my emotion better, my life skills, you know. I know it sounds weird because it's a video game. I know it sounds weird, but in the end of the day, it's an esports, bro. You need to be an athlete, and it molds you into be a better person somehow. So yeah, watching those clips just made me realize that, damn, I learned a lot in 4 to 5 years in the game. Life wouldn't teach me that if I was like in a regular job. When I watch this, I'm just like glad that I went through it. You know, I'm glad that I lost, I'm glad that I won. It was necessary, and I'm really, really, really happy with my life right now.
Damn, that's actually a good video. He's very specific too. I like that. Why don't you have a documentary? I'm not that guy. I'm just not that guy.